Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I'm here in my favorite place again. Talk to you about staying sober for today. How you guys doing today? I hope you're well. Just keep in mind, if you like my video, put a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment. I love to talk to you guys. I'd love to hear how I can make this better, or if you want to hear more of one thing or more of another. Today I'm going to talk about, we're talking about things that get, like can cause you to drink. And there was a thing that I learned over the years of being sober, a little expression called halt. And it really interesting. Halt is four words: hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. You talk about those four things, and they you could each do you could do a novel on each of them. But those are some of the things that can, you think of those. They say think of those four things, and if you need one of them or multiples of them, consider um, taking care of that. You know, Start with hungry. Oh my goodness, if you're hungry, you're not going to be in your right mind. You're going to be thinking, I want to eat. I got to eat. I'm hungry. And it's you got to take care of that. Anger can really wreck your world. I found it happen with mine. You know, I find that when I'm not good, when I'm angry, I'm never good when I'm angry. When I'm angry, I can't think of anything but the anger. It's like, well, I want to freaking get out of the place I'm in. I want to hurt somebody or myself or something like that. And it's usually never, not usually. It's never a good thing. So that's anger, loneliness. They call alcoholism a disease of the lonely. And wow, yeah, I could tell you for myself that loneliness is can be a terrible thing. But I'm finding after many years sober that sometimes I could be alone and be great with that. And yeah, I could be with a lot of people and feel like I'm all by myself. It's like a you know it's a crapshoot. Sometimes I there's a difference between loneliness and being alone. Being alone is you're not necessarily lonely, because me being sober for so many years, I have learned to like myself. Some days more than others, some days less than others. But I find that I'm not a bad guy. I'm really not a bad guy. God doesn't make junk, and He didn't. And when He made me, He didn't make junk. I used to think He did. I used to think I was definitely I was defective. Let's put it that way. You talk about that story of Frosty the Snowman, that cartoon, the land of misfit toys. I felt like I belonged in the land of the misfits. Period. I always thought there was something fucking wrong with. Sorry about that, man. I am sorry I said that. Um, I always thought there was something wrong with me, that I was a defective, that I was made with defects. And I apologize for swearing like that. I'm trying, with my sobriety, I'm trying to grow up a little bit and starting to clean up my potty mouth, and once in a while something slips out, and it did. Apologize for that, guys. You know. Um, yeah, the land of misfits, and me. I thought I was the head misfit, and I don't know, the joke that I wouldn't belong to a group that had me in it. I really took that seriously. And if somebody was my friend or wanted to be my friend, I'd think, what the hell do you want to be my friend for? Seriously, why do you want to be my friend? What's wrong with you? But I'm here to tell you today that, that type of thinking needs to be corrected, because there's not a person on God's green earth that doesn't have goodness in them, that doesn't have beauty in them. Take what was the guy's name? John Merrick, the Elephant Man. I'm sure that guy had a lot of goodness in him. And I look at people like that are mentally challenged and, like, or have other things that are not quite right. And I say, well, they're probably closer to God than I am. Um, it's I mean, who knows? But all I could say is the people who are not very great in this world are probably very great in God's kingdom. That's all I could say. When I look at it like that, I used to look at people that were mentally challenged like they're probably very, very high in God's kingdom. And they're probably closer to Him than maybe I'll ever be, you know? Um, yeah, it's, since I got sober, I learned that people deserve respect. And even now, if somebody disrespects me first, that's something different. And I have a hard time with that. Then I have to work it through. Then I have to talk to God. Then I have to work it out with the Lord. And then I have to then work it out in my own head. But God's plan is about working it out and making it better, and doing His will, whatever it is. Thy will be done, thy will be done, thy will be done, thy will be done. That's the most important thing. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. 7 beautiful words. And I don't know, it's a very, very nice day today. It's not overly humid as it has been over the past couple weeks. Been very uncomfortable, very sweaty, very, it affects your thinking, it affects your mind, it affects your everything, your well-being. Now, as far as rain and stuff, it doesn't look like there's any rain in the forecast, and I'm glad about that. I've been waking up feeling kind of crummy lately. And part of it is I really miss my son. I really miss him. He lives far from me, and I'm looking for the right time to go visit him and spend time with him. I love him. He's a great kid. He's a great guy. He's really developing into a wonderful person. And part of my sadness is there's I don't know, there's miles between us. He lives 8 hours away. Sometimes I wish he lived near me. We could do stuff together, because I really enjoy that. Well, anyway, tired, hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. When I'm tired, I'm useless to the world. I need to make sure I get plenty of rest. I need to make sure I get a good night's sleep. And I gotta make sure I don't feed my head with crap before I go to sleep. And sometimes I do that. It's like I want to fill my head with this stuff because it's gonna put my brain to sleep, and then I'll physically go to sleep. It's crazy. It's crazy, but tired. Tired is a huge one. And and if I'm tired, I'm not gonna be at my best. So I have to make sure I get a good night's sleep when I do tire. When I go to bed at night. And honestly, um, I gotta make sure at my age now, I'm not gonna say my age, but I never thought I'd reach this age. And honestly, um, honestly, I just want to make sure that I'm at my best. And I get tired during the day sometimes, so I take naps during the day. And in those naps, I you know I kind of recharge my battery because I'm not getting any younger. You know, so rest and sleep are important, very important, very 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 important. Um, and I have to make sure I do that. And I don't know, my life is very good. I got nothing to complain about these days. My life is fantastic. Um, Itch on my nose, and I don't know how to get it. But it's so great to be able to talk to you guys about that. Halt, hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. And uh, I mean, sad. Sometimes that could be in there too. I've been feeling sad today. Been missing my son, and wanting to. Yeah, life is very, very good, and honestly, it's only going to get better. One of my things is, yes, the best is yet to come, and it really is. I tell people that all the time, and I got to say that to myself sometimes too. 'Cause sometimes I think, well, it's as good as it's ever going to get. No, I got to remember the best is yet to come. But keep in mind those things: hungry, angry, lonely, and tired, because they're very very heavy duty, very very heavy duty, and if any of those things are off, or you're off kilter because of any of those things, the best thing in the world is to deal with it, and keep your um keep keep your troubles down to a minimum. Um, hey guys, you know there's such a nice breeze coming through there today. It's just freaking awesome. Just sitting here where I was sitting a little while ago, it was a little warm, but over here, man, I'm feeling the breeze, and I'm feeling like that God has finally given us a little relief from all that humidity, the terrible humidity. And what am I gonna do? I come to my meeting early, and ain't nobody here yet. I kind of look forward to the meeting before the meeting to talk to people, because that's where the most important stuff comes out. Sometimes it comes out in the meeting too, but the meeting before the meeting is when all the best stuff comes out. And I'm here to tell you, that the best is yet to come for you also. You don't need to drink today. Please don't drink today. Don't drink. There's nothing good's gonna come out of it. If you're like me, and I'm an alcoholic, a recovering one. If you're like me, a recovering alcoholic, there's nothing good is gonna come out of drinking. Nothing good at all. You know. I mean, yeah, you'll forget about your troubles for a little while. That's the main reason why I drank. I always forgot about my problems, and this fantasy life was right in front of me, and it was like, okay, but that's not real. isn't real. What's real is in front of you without the drink, without the Band-Aid or making life go away. I don't want life to go away. God gave me one life, and I want to live it the best I can. I need them every minute. I need them every minute of every day. You know, it's just I can't do it alone. I need people. I need God. You know, and I need myself too. I can't forget the importance of me. And when I'm drinking, I'm throwing me away. That's not me. That's some kind of counterfeit. Not even close to the real thing. You know, the real thing is me not drinking. Love you guys. God bless.